Hey, welcome back to Second Run Gaming. We are here with Massive Chalice, the second run edition, where hopefully we don't die for real and forever like last time. James leveled up, so he's got that follow-up ability too. We just had our second victory, really good, haven't lost anybody so far. Again, first 100 years, we swim in them. So we're just going to focus on not getting comfy, not forgetting to pay attention, and hopefully not fucking ourselves up for the second half of this game and being overly prepared. We've got a level 1 male caberjack, Mirden la Bandite. Probably is just going to be a regent person or something like that.
Before, you were making choices on the battlefield. Now, we'll be making choices on the battlefield of life. What?
Come on.
I will not apologize if I'm passionate about it.
You know when you guide the heroes in battle, well, sometimes the people, your heroes included, will want your advice on matters they can't decide themselves.
They'll be putting their choices in your hands, and sometimes their lives.
And the decisions you make may affect the morale of the nation.
Unfortunately, we've learned that the cadence feeds off grief and malcontent. So if something tragic happens, corruption can spread very quickly.
But the opposite is true too.
We will trust your decisions, whatever they end up being.
This is interesting. The ostrich is one of the last things that we had to deal with in our previous playthrough, and we chose to watch and bask in its majesty. So Ada shakes you awake. There's a passenger ostrich outside the capital. You immediately look into the mind's eye, and after a few seconds of searching, you see it. The blue beak, the long neck, the magnificent red plumage. The great bird isn't extinct after all. What do you do? So we watched and basked in its majesty last time, and that went pretty well. But Ada Peregrine's not going to be someone in our keep. So I'm curious to see what happens if we choose something else. Definitely not going to kill it. I think trying to protect it might be a bad idea too. Feeding it also might be a bad idea. All of them could be bad ideas, but I'm going to try and feed it. It's probably a terrible idea. Lovebird. It seems passenger ostriches have become a bit angrier since they were last seen, because as soon as it saw Ada Peregrine walking up to it, lunged forward in a relentless fury of talons, feathers, and beaks, and beak bites. Thankfully, the horns managed to scare it away before any permanent physical damage was done, but the psychological damage may be another matter. So Ada has gained the flincher of personality. Ada won't be fighting with us, so it's fine. Now we know the best option there was just to look at it. Hey yo, a lot of kids in the Zelgar household. One kid in Foxfire too, which is good. That's what I like to see. Give us all the kids. I'm never going to complain about too many kids ever again. And we finished our third and probably final keep, at least for a while. Let's check our fertility here. So Talika's the only one with high fertility. She's 47, but I feel like that high fertility should not be ignored. She's got okay-ish traits. Blanca is bountiful too, but is much older. And Francis was in our Vanguard, so I'm going to throw Talika in there. Hopefully she has some kids that just have some pretty good traits too. Let's check on Mirden. Hawkeye, which is nice. Impressionable though, which is not. Richard Adelaide. I don't like slow. So that's kind of what we have. I'm going to throw Mirden in there. It's decent, and we'll work with that. Okay, now we have a couple choices to make. I still think more importantly than anything, we're doing a bunch of research. So having that Sage Rights Guild is super helpful because it decreases our research. Now I could throw the Sage Rights up here because it also adds to research. It gives us that bonus. But we could try to be a little bit more careful with where we place our buildings. So if we lose stuff in the future, we're not totally screwed. And I'm kind of thinking that way, if I'm being honest. Especially because there's already a cadence over here. But I like that it's a plus to research. I think that bonus to research is going to be really helpful. And if there's one building we could lose on the back 9, kind of is the Sage Rights Guild, because research is going to become less important when we don't have too much time left. But it's important right now.
We can't decide on what the right move is here.
So, we require a third party.
We've dealt with this one before too. So the Lash. A single red horse with a mute rider has arrived at the capital, which can only mean one thing. The Lash is open and accepting applicants. An extraordinarily dangerous and harrowing tournament, the Lash is a 12-year commitment, which each year consisting of a different trial. Adam Rixey asked for permission to make the near-suicidal attempt. Again, Adam Rixey is 62, not really in our Vanguard, not really going to be in our keeps, is too old to really do too much of anything else, so why not? Probably certain death, but maybe eternal glory. Fingers crossed.
The day I finished my training and set off for the capital. There was a lot of crying, mostly from the kids I crushed during my advanced gouging final. What a day that was.
It always arrives faster than one expects.
So, one of our first heroes came of age, Adelaine. So, see, this is great because they've got the bountiful trait, which means we'll have them as a potential regent that's going to have a bunch of kids in the future, and their other trait is increased dexterity. They've got faint-hearted, which isn't awesome, and they've got nervous, which is also kind of shitty, but they are alert, which is nice. As far as looking at the other traits, Alexandria is brainy and a quick study, Cassandra has bear strength and is hardy, brainy, nimble, hawkeye, brainy. So Adelaine is the only one with bountiful. We'll see if more pick that up as they're born, but it's nice to see that there are 6 kids in the Zelicars. We got 4 in the Foxfires, none in the Castellans yet, but hopefully we get 1 or 2. Oop, and just like that we got a battle. We kinda, in my experience, we gotta protect our keeps first and foremost. So that's where we're going. Our Vanguard is the same, though you'll see Lucid is an old boy. But we're going to see if we can't get a couple more kills under their belts. Hopefully get Lucid maybe a nickname before he passes. If not Lucid, then James. Somebody. Because this Vanguard is starting to get a little up there in age.
It's a fine day for battle, all things considered.
Every day is a fine day for battle.
Alright, as always with these hunters, I'm going to try and have their stealthiness kind of be our advantage here. So we got a rupture right there, and they don't see us, so hopefully we can just corner him and take him out pretty quickly. Oh, please don't blow up. Please don't have the opportunity to blow up. Oh, but you do. Yeah. Well, it wasn't ideal. We're gonna take some acid damage too. I guess the other thing that we should probably research soon is those health vials. But for right now, that's with James. So I'm gonna move James just back a little bit since he's a little hurt. And then Lucid. If Lucid comes here, can we see both? No, just the one. So we're gonna have Lucid do that follow-up. Probably didn't need to do the follow-up, honestly. No, James just stealth. Just, you know, just for shits. I'm gonna move Francis over here because I know that there's that lapse over here. I'm just gonna throw it. I know we did some damage there, even though we missed. Hopefully that's enough damage to kind of get it to where we can take it out really quick next time. Aw, oh, damn it. Alright, I'm gonna move Lucid over here. There he is. Try and use these natural barriers whenever we can so we don't have to venture out too much further. Nice. And I don't think James can see from there. That's a little far. So James will come up here, have him just kind of stealth. And yeah, I'm just going to take this shit slow, man. After that last playthrough, I'm not in a rush. I want to do things right. Alright, Lucid can definitely finish this guy off. Or not. Man, every time I'm pretty sure we're good and can just take somebody out just real quick like that. It's just does not happen that way. Can I have Zelicum come over here and just shatter this rock just to open up that path? Because I know we've got a lapse further in there. But also so that James can come up here, hopefully shoot. Nope. Okay. Can we not get up there? I guess not. So I'll have him sit here for now still. Ooh, okay. It was a little risky because James is light on health. Lucid is too. Now we know where everybody is though. And our guys are still stealthed. I'm gonna have Zelka come up here. Basically just get everybody lined up to make some attacks. You know, his ruptures are just chilling. That's great. That's fine by me. Have Zelka come up here. See what she can't do from this section, if she can do anything at all. She really can't. Have James do the follow-up from here as well. Hopefully just take out both of those ruptures. Fuck, man. So close. Almost flawless. And we've got Zelkium just kind of unfortunately in the way a little bit. Have Zelkium just take out this egg, which was James's cover, but that just kind of opens up the area a little bit more. I might be making terrible decisions again. Bunching all my guys up. Can we hit these? Not really. 11 to 13. 11 to 13. I'm gonna give it a shot over here. Nope. Our charge doesn't get us anywhere. Our knockback, our movement, nothing. It's just Zelka and Lucid. Well, I'm gonna have Zelka definitely try to take this rupture out. Please don't miss, thank you. And I'm gonna move our Zellokar Zelka over here just to distract, because this isn't a great scenario to be honest. Yikes. Oh boy, I've done it again. I've done it again. We're losing people because I'm being careless. I think the corrosion itself may kill our guy. Our Foxfire. Yeah. So we've lost our first unit.
Sooner or later, so you should get used to this one. There'll be a lot more before we're done.
Remember, they're fighting for something bigger than themselves. Persevere and honor their sacrifice.
Fuck. That knockback hasn't worked once, I'm telling you. But if anything, this is just a brutal reminder that I gotta be careful about death and all that shit. Because we can lose people really easily.
Another notch.
And we didn't have to. And I don't know where the other enemies would be. I'm gonna have Lucid come all the way up here just to stealth. Try and see if they're not over here somewhere. And yeah, I mean, I'm okay with just losing one unit, but I'm sure as shit not losing two, so I'm just gonna kind of play it safer now. Because yeah, we still got some enemies left. They really do throw a lot of enemies at you. That's something to remember for sure. Try and get this one over here. Hey, the follow-up worked. I'm gonna leave our other guys back here just to make sure that rupture can't reach anybody. Yeah, especially because there's 2, 3. In that case, I'm gonna have Lucid probably get all the way over here. Take a pot shot. And then ideally Francis can move up. Throw a flask. Yeah. Now we've got to keep for the Castillans. We want everybody to start kind of just picking a favorite for each in our Vanguard and seeing if they can't get a relic going. 18 to 22, but I'm going to try that knockback because damn that glancing blow. It is just stupid. Try and do it again. Better. Stunned as well, which is good. See if Francis can't come in and take him out. Nice. And then we'll have Lucid come up here. Hopefully get this rupture down to low enough health to by next turn we can just take him out right before he's ready to blow up. Perfect. And then I'm gonna have Lucid get this one, hopefully. Nice. Awesome.
They may not be fully intact, but you still got your team out.
Always something to be proud of.
3 battles in, Lucid, Whiskey Breath, Foxfire. We've got a relic. 20 years in, and we've got a relic. I feel like it took us 70 years the first damn time. We're already doing better. We did lose somebody, but that's gonna happen. And it's just, again, it's a reminder so I don't forget. It's so easy to get comfortable in this game. Alright, we got our new recruit, a level 2 male hunter. Cool, cool. Just keep going, keep on trucking. More babies. How's our baby situation here? Still no kids in the Castillans. That's a little worrisome. Hell yeah. We just got a baby there. Lashed. A small, warped red card arrives for you in the mail. Adam Rixey, 5th Lash, Forest Fire. Well, he tried. We got a kid into the Castillans. We only need 1 to keep the house going, so now I'm happy.
A ruler's work is never done.
We wouldn't bring it up if it wasn't important.
Okay, so the Watcher. This is one that we got near the end of our last playthrough as well. A man comes into the throne claiming that he has spent the last 10 years watching the corruption from his home and has just recently made some sort of connection with it. This connection cannot be put into things like words, but if you would let him take all of your heroes back to his place, he is confident he can teach them how to achieve it. We could decline the offer, which is what we did last time. It didn't go super well. We could tell the man that we can give him Fade Foxfire, or that we can tell him we'll think about it as we signal for the doctors to be brought in. I've done both of these options before. Neither of them are great. The time that we did this, he decreased our research by 25%. The time that we did this, the guy we sent with him just never came back. So I'm a little worried that this will somehow be the worst option, but I'm going to try it. Tell the man you'll think about it as we signal for the doctors to be brought in. It's kind of harsh, but this guy might be crazy. Sleep well. The man spends the night under medical supervision, but when he wakes up the next morning, he has no recollection of the last 10 years. Apparently, he has been suffering from a form of insomnia, and last night was his first real rest in quite some time. As your doctors tell you the specifics, your unnerved heroes promise to always get a good night's sleep from now on. Fuck yeah! That's the best option? That's crazy. So all your heroes in your retinue gain the well-rested personality. That's awesome. Ooh, a lot of deaths.
It's that time again.
So, joke's on us. We're building over here. There's a 30-year-old alchemist over there. This is 25% reduction in the current research time. The current research time is only 3 days, so I think we're going to go and protect our almost built Sage Rights Guild. What? Did we not get a relic? I could have sworn that the nickname was meaning that we got a relic. Well, fuck. By the way, it looks like our boy did die, but now we've got 2 more Foxfires to throw in there. We've got Ada, and we've got Balon. And then we need 1 more Zellakar as well. We can actually choose from here. So we've got Adelaine, but she's bountiful. We want to probably keep her for the Regency. Got Alexandria, who's decent. Well rested's really nice. Increased HP from proper sleep. That's pretty cool. Both of these, Rush and Harlequin, are both nervous. And Adelaine actually is also nervous. Alexandria is the only one that's not. So we're going to throw her in our Vanguard as well. Okay. Off to our 4th battle.
Good luck.
Break a leg. Or 11.
Okay. Well, we got this wonderful ravine, which we have worked with before, and it's lovely. So I'm going to try and stick with that if we can. Might as well use it. Francis, I feel like the flask probably doesn't do good on the whole ravine front, so I'm going to try and see if Francis can't just take this rupture out. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Then Balon's 15, Ada is 20. It doesn't really matter who we're going to use. They're both of our ranged people though, so they're the ones that can really do some damage on this end. Oh, and there's a lapse over there. Okay, we're going to want to pay attention to that. Specifically with these guys, but I'm going to see if Francis can't throw a flask all willy-nilly. Yeah, give it a shot, why not? Takes it down to 3, that's great. And we can have Alexandria probably just run over there. Zelka, not so much. Maybe from here? Nah. We're gonna have Alexandria do it. 12 to 16, perfect. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Start the battle off well. Got our fresh blood Ada here. Definitely gonna focus on the laps just because they take our experience, so the quicker we can get rid of them, the better. Balon will run up here too. Probably can't take this lapse out immediately, but at least it'll be gone next turn. Zelka can't do anything in the form of that ravine, so I'm going to move Zelka up front. We can have both of our hunters basically pick off these enemies here. Oof. Unfortunately, without health packs especially, which we'll probably research next, it's going to be very easy for our weak little guys to die. That was awesome, though. Perfect. And then, yeah, I don't want to move our guys up too far, because again, we want to keep our Vanguard close. So I'm just going to have them kind of up here, just scouting to make sure there's not any enemies in the super near vicinity. And then we're going to try and see if our hunters can't just finish up these guys really quick here. Nice. Alright. Balon's definitely going to pull up the rear just because of how close to death he is. I really would rather not lose him since we lost a Foxfire last time as well. Move Alexandria up here. I don't really want to trigger any enemies, so I'm just going to keep our Caberjacks or Zellakars just holding the line there, and we're going to wait until we can regroup. Move them up just by 1 so we can create some space for the rest of our Vanguard to move up. And just have Balon, yeah, sprint as much as he can. Definitely got to keep him away from that acid, though. one wrong step and he may die just by standing in it, so. Move him up by 2 this time. So far, so good. Have Balon just come right next to our other Foxfire. Have our Alchemist hold up the rear here. There's a lapse. Cool. Definitely like it when the enemies show their faces first. Okay, I'm gonna have Balon stay back here just again because of how weak he is. And then I'm gonna have Alexandria hopefully take this lapse out just right now. Nice. There is another lapse over there and we can see it. So that's gonna be something to pay attention to. If I go here, can't see the lapse, so I'm gonna go ahead and stealth Ada just because I don't want that lapse to somehow like do something fancy, get both of us or some shit like that. That may still happen. You never know. I just hope that they don't go for Balon. That's really the biggest risk here. A miss. That's a big swing and a miss. That's what I want. See, Balon can't see him from there. Not quite. Probably not from here either. Yeah, cool. Let's take a shot. And honestly, since our other heroes are so young, I'm going to have them start relying on the kills. I think that since we got the nickname for our Foxfire, but he didn't get a relic, I don't know if the relics are really going to pop up fast enough. I thought the nicknames were enough, but I know it's kill oriented and you get nicknames based on the amount of kills that you eventually get. But beyond that, there might be a little bit further that you have to go than just immediately getting the nickname. So I don't think that our other Zelakar has time enough to do that, unfortunately. Okay, I really don't want to move Balon any closer than he needs to be. That looks like it's close enough. Because I really don't want the lapse to try and get him. Damn. Francis can throw that flask. Not a great positioning for it, but I think that if I move Ada just a little bit to the right, I can risk it and not feel as scared. Oh no, I could definitely still feel scared. One more. That's what I wanted. Just one for the rupture there, and I think that Ada can take that out. I'd like to take the lapse out, but the rupture can do a lot of damage as well. And everybody else is just a little too far away. I'm gonna move Zelka up to hopefully just distract the lapse from anybody else. I think everybody is evenly enough dispersed to where the lapse isn't going to do anything else. Perfect, a miss, even better. Again, Balon will kind of come up here just being our backup. Take down a little bit, or nothing. It's fine. Then we'll have Ada run up. Get a good shot on it, hopefully. No. Fuck. Okay. 14 to 18. Knockback, though. I'm going to try it just to stun him. That way we don't have to worry about it. And then we can just move our people up a little bit safely. Still want to get Ada that kill if I can. So I'm going to move Balon up just to get that hit. And then see if Ada can't finish it off. Okay. in that case, since we've been focusing on Alexandria for her house, we'll try with that. Nice. And there's still another enemy out there. Probably across this next bridge, so I'm just gonna keep it chill. Oh, yep, there we go. Ooh, got a couple. Alright, Balon will come up here. Just take another shot. Yikes. Big ol' swing and a miss. Have Ada basically do the same thing. She might be too far away though. Yeah. So we'll have her just come up and stealth. And in that case, I'm gonna move everybody else back so that hopefully the rupture can't get anybody. But gets, yeah, close enough to where we can really work on them. Ooh, boy. Okay. 3 of them, huh? I'm gonna move Balon back a little bit strategically. Have him take a shot at that rupture. And then Ada hopefully finishing him off. Not quite. Alright. See if Francis with that free throw. Francis goes here. Francis can hit that one. And we can use that free throw to double it up here too. Okay. And then we'll just punch this guy. And we'll definitely take some corrosive damage, but I'm hoping that these are the last enemies, so that that'll be more okay. 13 to 17, 14 to 18. Still a little scary. Gonna try the knockback. To just stun him. Cool. And I'm gonna... Damn it. Can't quite do it with this guy. So I'm just gonna have to blow him up. Which sucks.
Your advice?
That's what we got to work with. None of them are our hunters, so they have a decent amount of health, thankfully. And I'm going to move Alexandria over here and have her charge. Pushing that rupture over there just so he's a little bit farther away from everybody. Then I'm going to have Ada take a final shot. Perfect.
Feels good, right?
Good? That was outstanding.
Nice. I think we're setting up really well. Alexandria is only 18, but she's got 5 kills under her belt. Ada similarly is 20, got 2 kills. Balon's got, 3 kills. Balon's got 2 kills at 15. I think we're setting up a good secondary stage of our Vanguards. Damn, we already have flask shots instead of the other shots that I wanted. But oh well. That's what happens when we have trick shots instead of hunters. Anyway, this has been a decent episode. We have had a decent victory. 4 battles in. Doing pretty good. Pretty happy with our progress so far. Thanks so much for watching.